I want you to look at this. Yeah, that's right, look at Freddy, right into his fascinatingly positioned eyes. I'll confess, when I was much younger, I did purchase this bootleg Freddy off Wish, and although he probably came from a very malevolent place, I've been stuck with this guy for years. He's always just been buried somewhere. I keep stumbling into him. I love merch. If it's good, it could be a really sweet, tangible object representative of your passion for what it's from. My Army of Darkness shirt is several sizes too small, but it will always be the first thing in my closet on display for the world to see. FNaF has had a ton of merch over the years, which isn't surprising considering how much of a phenomenon it is, especially with the upcoming second movie, which I'm really excited to see, but the merch hasn't always been great. I'm looking at you, Ennard Plush. You disgust me. But, I'll be honest, I find a lot of these kind of charming. Maybe I'm just nostalgic, or under the effect of some Chica mug Stockholm syndrome, but I wanted to go down a little rabbit hole of official FNaF merch and take you all with me. Consider it a Black Friday special. Oh. When I first searched FNaF merch to begin with, this was one of the first sites to come up. It's just called FNAFmerch.store. It says it's the official merchandise store for FNaF fans, but just looking at the graphic design and actual merchandise, I had a sneaking suspicion that it wasn't officially licensed. And then I scrolled down and found Cock, and realized that my suspicion was correct. I was a little worried that this website might be stealing fan art for its merch, and although I'm not very familiar with a lot of FNaF art, my suspicions were right away confirmed when I found a hoodie of somebody's ruined livestream thumbnail. How is this the second result? I feel awful for the parents who might have bought their kids merch from here. And what's up with these reviews?
Excellent purchase experience. Easy ordering and prompt arrival.
Okay, that's solid.
Excellent design. Blends well with any decor.
I don't believe you?
The design of this product is both functional and visually appealing. A perfect blend.
None of these people are real. Okay, we're not off to a great start, but I didn't come here to look at fan-made or scam-made merch. Let's take a look at the real stuff. First, from Hot Topic.
Freddy, I'm in a lot of pain.
I like a lot of these. I think they're really cool. I would love the Bonnie pillow pet. I would love the Freddy cup. I would love all of these necklaces. There's even like the Mimic and Roxy. They gave Balloon Boy aura, and I think that's a borderline impossible thing to do. I love MXCS. I think he's such a cool kind of design that I really hope we somehow see more of. Or at least some more love towards, because I love it. It's also cool to see stuff like the AR characters have their skins incorporated into merch. That's just something I think is really cool. The side by side of these two I find really funny, because this is a little silly in my opinion. It's not horribly amazing, but then you have this, and this you can make an argument against, but it reminds me of those like super badass Joker quotes for boys, top 10 boy quotes ever, like things. And it's kind of a vibe. It's kind of a vibe. I'm a big fan of this kind of thing, like just the kind of like in-universe almost like merchandise. I think it's a super cool spin on like the old security shirts. All of the pins are great. I think the pins are really something that a lot of merch consistently manages to do right. I think pins are super cool. More pins. I didn't realize these were pins. I think even this is super neat. I kind of want these, even though I think both of these faces that they're using are already like in-game renders. I just the effects that they put on them and just the like way they're spread out, I think is really, really cool. I'd wear this. Yeah, there's a Doug figure. Thanks, you twos. We needed that. Like, look at this. It's Toxic Springtrap. I don't know why they call him Twisted Springtrap, but it's just wrong.
I survived 5 nights at Freddy's.
I think this one's really cute. If not a little silly, of course. What? Somebody out here really loves Freddy Frostbear. Freddy Frostbear in particular. Like, look at this. I wonder how many people like love Freddy Frostbear to the point of it being their like favorite character. I don't know what light up blow mold decoration is. I want to see if I can figure that. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. You had me a little confused at first, but this looks very nice. Good fucking lord. Good lord. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't get the point of the making a latex Freddy mask. I think that looks and sounds horribly like sweaty, uncomfortable, smelly. But I really would love a kind of like recreation of the FNaF 2 mask in some way. I feel like it's such an iconic thing that it feels silly that they haven't made like a good quality one yet. It only takes a quick scroll through Hot Topic's website to get a glimpse at the surprising scale of FNaF merch out there. There is, of course, your clothes and collectibles ranging in quality, but there's also more particular stuff, like a Freddy Fazbear air conditioner, Springtrap gloves, and, of course, Doug. This next website, though, Hex, is probably where some of the neatest merch comes from, in my opinion. I've heard good things about the website generally, but the high-quality look of a lot of its pieces isn't the only thing that allures me. This site has merch from Fanverse IPs too. Candies, Pop Goes, and the joy of creation to be specific. And it's a little surreal to me to see how these fan games went from being simply just neat little fan projects to big collaborations like this. It's really lovely to see. The last website that I've heard good things about that I kind of want to discuss is Sanchi. I like a lot of the stuff here because they really feel like they could fit in-universe. A lot of the plushies look pretty game accurate, and to be honest, the less accurate ones are still kind of charming in my opinion, in a fugly type of way. Stuff like the security badges, collectible coins, and the random prize ticket blind box really kind of adds to the arcade aesthetic that usually gets lost in a lot of the more mascot-centered merch, which is really nice to see. This particularly makes me feel nostalgic, since I feel like a lot of FNAF's core aesthetic has shifted along the years. They also have these FNAF 1 security camera 3D pins, which is just a pretty cool idea to me. I wish I saw a lot more of these lenticular designs. I feel like they were a lot more popular of a gimmick in the earlier 2000s, so I'm happy to see that they're not ignored in merch for a franchise like FNAF. I don't want to talk about you twos. I feel very conflicted. I went into this video expecting to be a lot more tongue-in-cheek and judgmental towards this merch, and while a lot of it absolutely isn't amazing quality, like Stanley from the Twisted Ones novel, there's so many pieces that are actually incredibly well designed in my opinion. I really want to know who designed some of these Hot Topic shirts. Like, I really do enjoy the Balloon Boy and Puppet ones. I was a massive FNAF fan as a kid, and I don't think we ever had this type of quality merch, so it does make me smile thinking that modern FNAF fans and kids experiencing it for the first time have the opportunity to show off their love for the series in this way, especially with the series' popularity making merch a little less scarce and expensive than I remember it being. Thank you guys for joining me on this journey. I'm really happy how this video turned out, and I know I have a lot to learn and grow from making videos, and if you could tell, outros and conclusions are a big part of that, which is why I'm always receptive to constructive criticism, either leaving me a DM on Twitter if you're shy, or dropping a comment on the video itself, which really helps out the channel in both ways. I had a lot of fun making this video, so I hope that I got to share some of that fun with you guys. Thank you again for watching, and I really do hope to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.